guys, and welcome back to Beauty Fortified. If you're new here, welcome. My name is Sue, and today I'm talking about the best exfoliators for mature skin. Now, as we age, our rate of cell renewal drops significantly. So your cell turnover in your 40s is about half of what it was in your 30s, and when you get to your 50s, it's about a third of what it was in your 40s. So you can see that we need to amp up our exfoliation in order to get rid of the dry, dead skin cells on the surface layer of our skin, so that the renewed skin cells and the smooth skin can show through. So exfoliation is something that is quite close to my heart. I've got 6 here that I consider really top. And no surprise, but 4 out of 6 of them contain glycolic acid. Now, glycolic acid is considered the gold standard of AHAs, so it really is good stuff. And what it does is it breaks down the bonds between dry, dead skin cells. And this allows them to be sloughed off the skin, and it allows the fresh skin to show through. So it really is a powerhouse, and you will find it in a lot of exfoliating products. It's also very hydrating. It's a humectant, so it draws moisture into the skin. So it's also quite moisturizing, as well as doing a really good job of exfoliating. So the ones that I'm going to show you today, I'm going to start off with 2 lotions from Neostrata, and these are called the Ultra Smoothing Lotion. Now, one is 10% AHAs. This one contains glycolic acid and citric acid. And the other one is 15%, so it's been ramped up a notch. Now, what I love about these is that you can use them on your face and your body as well. They do recommend that you start with the lower dosage, the 10%, and then you build your way up, because it is quite potent. Now, the formula of this, the texture, it's a lotion formula. So what I do is I put this on my skin after I've cleansed. I just moisturize it, rub it into my skin, and the next morning my skin is beautifully smooth. So I really do love these ones from Neostrata. Again, bulk of the product is glycolic acid. They are really good. Another one that I've got, this is not a glycolic acid. This is from the brand called Environ. It's the Dermalac lotion, and this is a lactic acid. Now, lactic acid is fantastic if you have very sensitive skin or your skin is quite dry. Lactic acid is a bigger molecule than the glycolic acid, so it doesn't penetrate as deeply into your skin. So it can be used on dry or sensitive skin. Now, I might have mentioned that I use these 3 times a week in rotation. So it just depends on what I feel my skin needs at the time. But I don't overdo it unless I'm using one of the gentler ones. And this one I would consider quite gentle, the Dermalac lotion. So what I do is I apply it onto a cotton round. It does have a very liquidy formula, so I use it as a toner. And once I've cleansed, I apply it onto a cotton round, and then I just wipe it all over my face, my neck, and onto my décolleté. But lactic acid is a really great AHA, a gentle one to look out for if you find that your skin is very sensitive and it can't necessarily tolerate large doses of glycolic acid. So really good one. Then another 2 that I use are from a brand called Skin Functional. And the one is the Exfoliating Glow Tonic. And this is a 6% glycolic acid. So again, it's quite mild. It's very liquid formulation. So this one again, I would just pop onto a cotton round, wipe it all over my face, onto my neck, and down onto my décolleté. And mild enough that I could probably use this every night if I wanted to. Now, you need to be very careful with glycolic acid, or any acids in fact, and you need to start off very slowly. My skin is quite tolerant now. I do use a lot of other acids in my skincare routine, but I still err on the side of caution because you can really overdo it. So you would need to start slowly, find out what works for your skin, and go from there. So I'm not advocating that you use an exfoliator 3 times a week. It just really depends. It's a personal preference, and it depends on your skin. So the other one from Skin Functional is called the Exfoliating Facial, and this is number 2. Now, this is a hybrid of amino acids, glycolic acid, and lactic acid. And this is a rinse-off exfoliator. So it comes in a dropper, and it's got quite an interesting color. So it's got a lovely blue color, and I would take a whole dropper of this and put it onto cleansed skin, and then you leave it on for between 5 and 10 minutes, and then you rinse it off. So this is quite a potent one. They say it's 30% amino hydroxy complex. So quite potent, and one that you would definitely rinse off. And I wouldn't use this one more than once a week. Then moving on to Pixie Glow Peel Pads. Now these I really, really love, but they are very, very potent. These are 20% glycolic acid, and it comes in pre-soaked. The cotton rounds are pre-soaked with the acid. So you just take one of these after you've cleansed your skin, wipe it all over your face. Now I learned the hard way with this, with these peel pads. I used this one night, and then I applied my azelaic acid afterwards, and I really did feel the burn. It was quite a hard lesson, but it made me realize just how potent these acids are, and that you really do need to be quite careful. So the Pixie ones, really great, 20%, use with caution. And then finally, I do have a physical exfoliant. So all the ones I've talked about are chemical, but I do have a physical one as well, which I picked up quite recently. And this is the Neutrogena Bright Boost Resurfacing Polish. And this contains mandelic acid, which is also a great exfoliator. It's also quite mild and gentle on the skin. And this one is a cream formula that you apply to a cleansed face. It does have a slightly grainy texture. It comes out looking like that. You apply it all over your face, and then you rinse it off. Now, I absolutely love this, and while I do usually prefer a chemical exfoliator, there are some days where I just feel that my skin needs a little bit of exfoliating vumma. And it's probably all in my head more than anything else, but I really do love every now and again giving my skin a gentle scrub. And I find that this does the trick. It's got a beautiful fragrance as well. So I really am enjoying this one, and I would highly recommend it. That's the Neutrogena Bright Boost. So guys, those are my recommendations for exfoliators that work really well on mature skin. Do err on the side of caution, and just be very gentle with your skin, and whatever you use, just feel it out and build it up slowly. That would be my recommendation to you. If you have any recommendations or anything that you really love to use, please let me know. Leave your comment down below. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. Please don't forget to subscribe. Follow me on Instagram, and I will see you next time. Ciao, ciao.